Hi everyone, welcome to this training, Power Your Job Search with Google Tools, hosted by Grow with Google. Grow with Google helps people grow their skills, careers, and businesses by offering free digital skills training and tools. I'll start by introducing myself. I'm Heather from Lexington Public Library, and I'm so excited you're here with us today. Today, I'll show you how to use your Google tools to make your job search easier and more efficient. You may be looking for a new job to start as soon as possible. Maybe you're looking for a more lucrative job opportunity. Maybe you're exploring a new career field or career. Or maybe you like your current field, but you want to see if there is more flexibility, like working from home or a new location. Or maybe you recently retired from the military and are looking for a way to apply your skills in a civilian job. The skills and applications we'll show you today will help you to find, track, and compare opportunities in any of these situations and lots more. In this workshop, I'll demonstrate how to manage the main tasks of a job search. First, we'll create a job search tracker in Google Sheets. You can use a spreadsheet to keep track of the jobs you find interesting or that you want to apply for. The sheet will allow you to organize any information you find on jobs, and you can return to it when you're ready to prepare and submit applications. A sheet helps you remember the jobs you're interested in and also allows you to compare them to decide which one is best for you. You can also use a spreadsheet to manage the application process to help you keep track of which jobs you've applied to, which version of your resume you sent, and contact information of anyone at the company. Once you've built your Sheets tracker to compare job opportunities, I'll show you how to use jobs on Google search to find jobs that are relevant to you. I'll show you how to search and filter for jobs that match your interest and experience, how to save the jobs you like, and how to get alerts when new jobs are posted. That's what we'll do for the bulk of the workshop, but we'll also briefly discuss how to create a resume with a simple template in Google Docs. I'll explain some resume best practices today, but if you're interested in more tips on building or polishing your resume, check out the other resume workshops we offer on Grow with Google on Air. Finally, we'll leave you with a few tips for interviewing, especially as more jobs are transitioning to online interviews using video conferencing platforms like Google Meet. I'll walk you through some strategies to help you ace your virtual interviews. The skills you learn in this workshop will help you during your job search and help you once you're settled into a new role. Many jobs today require familiarity with technology like word processing and spreadsheets, so digital skills are more important than ever. As I talk about the features of Google Workspace applications, feel free to experiment on your own device or follow along with my demonstrations. Let's get started. When you begin looking for a job, you might start by visiting a company's webpage and reading a job description. This can be a great way to get ideas about possible career options. But once you start collecting information about potential opportunities, it can be hard to keep all your options straight. Lots of people find it easier to search for jobs and apply for them in separate waves. You might do a lot of searching online for jobs on one day, while planning to apply for those jobs on a different day. You might find out about jobs from different sources that aren't always on the internet. For example, friends and family may point you towards job opportunities or you may find job postings at community gathering sites. With all of this information coming in from different places, it can be easy to forget about opportunities or to lose a sense of urgency about them after your initial search. Plus, job openings are posted and removed all the time, so it can be difficult to keep up with them. To help you find opportunities and keep them organized, I'm going to show you how to build a basic tracker in a Google Sheet. This tracker will help you manage the job search process from start to finish. To create your job search tracker, you'll need to first sign into your Google account. Open a new tab in the browser window and go to google.com. If you're not signed in, click Sign In and enter your username and password. Signing into your Google account allows you to access lots of Google apps that you can use for work and home. If you don't have one already, you can create a Google account at no charge. The image on the right shows a user signing in to their Google account by clicking on Sign In and entering their email address. After you've signed into your Google account, use the Google Apps menu to move between applications. Click the Google Apps icon. These are all the Google applications that come in with your account. Your most recently used apps are shown first. Click More to expand the list. You can get to Gmail, Docs, Sheets, Slides, and many other applications here. You can also access your Google Drive, where all your projects are stored. Let's take a look at Google Drive first. The image shows the Google homepage. Google Drive is called out in the Google Apps menu. Google Drive allows you to store, access, and share files like documents, slideshows, forms, and photos in one place. Instead of storing them on one computer, your Google Drive files are stored in the cloud, a safe place on the internet where you can save important information. When you save something on your Google Drive, you can easily access it from any computer, smartphone, or tablet with internet access. Files stored on Google Drive won't get lost even if your computer crashes, and the projects you create with Google applications are all stored automatically on your Google Drive. You don't have to remember to click Save. This is what your Google Drive looks like. If you've never created anything with Google Apps before, it may be empty. If you've created projects in Google applications, they'll all be stored here. You can create new projects from your Google Drive too. To create a new tracker for your job search, create a new Google Sheet. Click New and then select Google Sheets. Then click Blank Spreadsheet. The image shows a user creating a new blank spreadsheet by following these steps. Give your sheet a name like My Job Search. This becomes the file name and makes it easy for you to find it on your Google Drive. As soon as you open a new sheet, it's saved automatically on your Google Drive. You don't have to do anything extra to save your projects. They save automatically whenever you make changes to them. This image shows a Google spreadsheet. A spreadsheet contains many rectangles called cells. Cells are organized into rows which have a number, and columns which have a letter. Every cell has an address based on its column and row. For example, this cell is called A1. because it is in column A, row 1. You can navigate the spreadsheet by clicking in different cells, or you can use the arrow keys on the keyboard to move around the grid. You can add text, formatting, formulas, and functions to cells. You can use Google Sheets to manage many aspects of your work or personal life. For example, you could use a spreadsheet like this one to create a budget, calculate progress towards your goals, or plan a trip. To make your job easier and clearer, let's customize this spreadsheet so that it tracks the important information about each potential job. First, add some headings to keep track of information about jobs you find in your search. In each cell of the first row of your sheet, add a heading for job title, company name, salary or hourly rate if it's listed, the URL of the job ad so you can return to the listing, and notes. These are just suggestions. You can make headings for whatever you think will be the most helpful in your job search. The image on this slide shows a spreadsheet with the column headings for job, company, salary, website URL, and notes. You can also add headings and expand your sheet as you start looking for jobs. Adding visual elements can help you read the information in a sheet more easily. Change the format of the headings if you'd like. Select cells or rows and choose different colors. Or make the information easier to read. Change the font size, style, or color. These are just a few things you can do with a spreadsheet tracker for your job search. If you're interested in taking your spreadsheet to the next level, look out for our project management workshops, where we dive into how to add color coding, drop-down menus, and other formatting to keep your spreadsheets organized and useful. These are skills that are used on the job in a lot of workplaces too, so getting practice now might even help you prepare for the job you're searching for. As you proceed with your job search, you'll add details to this spreadsheet to keep track of all the information you need. For example, if you're expanding your search beyond your current area, you might add a column for location, or you might add a new column called Work from Home to track whether a job is remote or on-site. You may even want to add additional column headings to help compare other information you're interested in, like a job's benefits or perks or the distance from your home. Customize these columns for what you're looking for in your job search. As you'll see in a moment, lots of internet sites will list all of this information, and many will allow you to save job listings that appear on their site. But building your own curated database like this will allow you to capture the jobs you are interested in. Every application that you send is an investment of your time, so being able to weigh opportunities against each other is important. Think about what you need and want out of a job, and add those requirements to your spreadsheet. As you find job opportunities and add them to your sheet, you'll be able to more easily decide which opportunities are worth applying to and which aren't right for you. And once you've applied and interviewed, your sheet will be beneficial when choosing which job to accept, too. For example, you could find yourself weighing an offer between two companies, one that offers a higher salary but requires you to commute to an office every day, and another that allows you to work from home most of the time, but at a lower baseline salary. A spreadsheet like this one can help you easily keep track of the opportunities and offers so that you can make the best decision for you. Finally, a spreadsheet like this one can give you experience building and using project trackers, which are often used for project management. For now, let's move on to the next phase of the job search, finding opportunities. Okay, Now that you've set up your sheet with some of the things you're looking for, let's search for jobs. Chances are you've already used a digital tool to find new career opportunities. Most employers list new jobs online and manage the entire application process digitally. To help you find new opportunities, we'll use Jobs on Google Search. Jobs on Google Search pulls job listings from all over the internet and creates one list of potential jobs. To get to Google's Jobs on Search, start with a regular Google search. Type google.com in the address bar. In the search bar, type in a query about the kinds of jobs you're looking for. The image shows a Google search homepage. A user has typed "jobs near me" in the search bar. You may want to use terms like jobs near me, retail jobs, part-time jobs, customer service jobs. Add search terms that work for you and your job search. If you're not sure what kind of job you're looking for, add search terms about fields that interest you or fields you have experience in. If you're looking for a job in a different city, include that city in your search. For example, you might search jobs in Columbus or manufacturing jobs in Atlanta. Press Enter and find out the results. You might wonder how Google knows what jobs are near you without typing in a specific location. Google's apps, like Google Search, use multiple signals to provide every person with the best results. Your browser may have asked you for permission to see your location to help complete a search that includes "near me." It also will show you where it thinks "near me" is, like near Washington, D.C. And if Google misidentifies your location, you can correct it. You can turn off location sharing in your browser settings, but many websites will still make guesses as to your location. You may have seen this functionality on shopping websites. If you are searching for nearby restaurants or businesses, and to find services like movie showtimes. In this image, the blue dot next to "near San Francisco, California" signifies that the search is using your location. Jobs on Search uses the same technology to help find job postings near your current location. In fact, even if you don't specify "near me," Google will try to show you the most relevant jobs, which are the ones closest to you. So a search for retail jobs will probably be prioritized to those near you, even without saying "near me." That means if you're looking for jobs in a new city, you should specify where you want Google to look. Within your basic Google search will appear a jobs window that shows a preview of several possible jobs. This image shows Jobs on Search with some job results, including the role, company, location, and more details. You can click on these jobs directly if they interest you, or explore more job categories like management, sales and retail, healthcare, customer service, and many others. If you don't see the Jobs on Search feature after performing a Google search, try different search terms. Google's automated systems try to understand if you're looking for a job and then look to see if Google has listings similar to your search query, all in an instant. When Google finds search results that are similar to your query, the search engine shows the jobs box. For example, if you search jobs that pay well, the Jobs on Search feature may not appear because Google doesn't have enough jobs that match the search you tried. To make searching for jobs easier, Google finds listings from all over the internet and collects them in one window. Jobs on Search collects as many important details about the position as possible, including ways to apply, salary information, description of the work, and reviews of the company. You can read through this information to decide which jobs might be right for you. This image shows a job advertisement. The blue lines call out how to apply, job type, and more information. Note, though, that not every job will have all of these pieces of information. Jobs on Search pulls this information from third-party sites, and those don't always contain the same amount of information. For example, job listings don't always include salary information in the listing, so Jobs on Search may not have that information either. Whenever possible, though, Google links out to additional information and websites to help you know how much jobs might pay, how they have been rated, and other information you might find helpful for your job search. Now let's talk about how to narrow down your search. Your search may have returned lots of jobs. To get more specific results, choose a filter. This image calls out the location of the filters at the top of the Jobs on Search results page. Turning filters on and off will show or hide different results, allowing you to see a smaller number of results that are more specific to your needs. You can use the top navigation bar to find many different types of filters, such as job title, location, date the job was posted, type of job, employer. Take a minute to experiment with the different filters. Try turning them on and off and see what results come up. Notice that filters build across categories unless you click to turn them off. For example, if you filter for location, the location filter remains on when you add a filter for employer. To expand your search and see more results, remove the filters. These filters are pretty straightforward, but let's go deeper into a few more filters that might be particularly relevant for you. In the past couple of years, more employers have been open to remote work. The filter, Work from Home, allows you to find remote opportunities. Select this filter to see only jobs that allow you to work from home. The image shows a job search results page. An icon labeled Work from Home is emphasized with a blue line. If you're looking to build experience in a new career field or haven't trained in a particular field, you can also filter by education and experience requirements. The image shows a job search results page. An icon labeled No Degree is emphasized with a blue line. To apply this filter, click Requirements in the top navigation bar. This will offer options like no degree, no experience, under 3 years experience, and more than 3 years experience. The no degree filter returns positions that do not mention college degrees in their requirements. Google is also working with job sites, including Glassdoor, LinkedIn, ZipRecruiter, Snag a Job and Career Builder, and U.S. employers to make education and experience requirements clearer on job postings. You can also incorporate qualifications into a regular Google search by typing in a query like no degree jobs, no degree jobs near me, no degree needed jobs. Finally, every year, an estimated 250,000 men and women transition out of the United States military. If you served in the U.S. military and are looking for a civilian employment, you can easily search for jobs that match your skill set using your military occupational specialty, Air Force specialty, or Navy enlisted classification code or rating. Occupational codes reflect your branch of service and your career path. Jobs on Search will return relevant job postings from employers that are seeking your skills. Note that this search option for veterans is not available as a filter. Instead, you'll incorporate your MOS, AFS, or NEC code directly into your Google search. In the search bar, type a query about the kinds of jobs you're looking for, including the word veteran or veterans. You may want to use terms like veteran jobs near me, veteran management jobs and the name of your city, IT jobs for veterans. In this image of a Google search homepage, a user types veteran jobs near me in the search bar. Other suggested searches like veteran jobs plus a location appear below the search bar. Once you've run a search query related to veteran jobs, you'll be prompted to enter your MOS code on Jobs on Search, like in this image. This search returns 3 possible jobs. Enter your military service code on Job Search to find civilian jobs that require similar skills to the ones you used in your military role. Let's imagine that at this point, you've found a job that matches your needs. You've read through the job description, and you know you're interested in this position. If you think you might want to apply for the position, but don't want to do it right now, click Save. This bookmarks the listing so you don't have to search for it again later. At the top of the jobs listing is a tab called Saved. Click this tab to see all the jobs you've saved in the past. If you aren't interested in a job anymore, click the Save button again to remove it from the list. This image shows the Save icon at the top of the screen. You've learned a lot about how to use Google to search for a new job, but the landscape of available jobs is always changing. It's important to check job listings frequently so you don't miss out on opportunities. Employers post new openings all the time and not on a specific schedule. Performing an internet search every day and sorting through it to find new jobs can take a lot of your time you could be using to write your resume or prepare for interviews. To save time when searching for job listings, set up email alerts. When you set an alert, you'll automatically receive an email about new listings that match your search criteria. To receive emails about your job search, on the lower left of your screen, turn on alerts by clicking the New Job Alerts button. You can also adjust the frequency of alerts by clicking Alerts at the top of the page. You may want to learn about new jobs instantly, weekly, or daily. Once you've gotten the new job, or if you're no longer interested in receiving alerts, toggle Alerts are on for this search to off to stop receiving emails. Let's summarize how to make the most of searching for a job on Google Search. First, try lots of search terms and queries. You can search using words, phrases, or questions. Experiment with different options to get different results and find what works for you. If you're looking for particular jobs or have special circumstances, add those to your search terms. Search words like no degree to filter for education requirements, add veteran to your search to filter by military occupation specialty code, or use near me to filter your results by location. Then, once Jobs on Search gathers results for you, experiment with turning filters on and off to reduce or expand the job opportunities that are available. Save jobs that interest you and that you want to come back to later. And turn on email alerts to have Jobs on Search notify you when new jobs appear. Alerts correspond to the filters you have set up in your search, and you can set the frequency of the notifications. This keeps you from having to spend time performing the same internet searches every day to find out about new job listings. At this point in your job search, you'll hopefully have found several opportunities, and the alerts you've set up will keep you updated about more jobs as they become available. You'll probably apply for several jobs, and it can be difficult to remember all the details about each application you submit. Remember the tracker sheet we set up earlier? You can use it to keep track of all the possible opportunities and compare them against each other at a glance. You can also add more information to your sheet, like if you decided to apply for the job, notes about the employer that you find from an internet search, and details about job opportunities that are important to you. For example, does the job allow you to work remotely? How far away is it from your current home? What kind of transportation would you need to get to work? What kinds of childcare options would you need to work the job? Whatever considerations you may have when exploring job opportunities, you can incorporate those into your spreadsheet and use this to compare and contrast different job opportunities. The sheet is also great for tracking your applications to these jobs. You'll want to tailor your resume to each job you apply for, and keep track of any details or correspondence that you receive from each employer that can become a lot to manage over time. Your spreadsheet is an easy place to organize all that information. As you find jobs that interest you, enter the details into your spreadsheet. Use it as a hub for all your applications and interview notes, and you can easily track the status of any application by glancing at the sheet. Fill out your tracker with potential opportunities as you find them. After you've spent time searching, you can review the sheet to decide which opportunities to apply for. And as you proceed through the application process, you can use the sheet to track every application. Let's continue with our job search process. Now that you've created a list of jobs you're interested in, it's time to work on your resume. Having a resume already prepared will streamline your job application process. You could begin a resume by opening a blank document and listing your name, contact information, and professional experience. But to make the process faster and easier, let's start off with a template. Templates are like a pattern you use as a starting point for a project. They provide design elements and formatting that you can use to keep font sizes and styles consistent throughout your document. Google Docs also offers lots of free professional resume templates to get you started. The layout, fonts, colors are different for each template, but they all contain the same basic information you'll need for a resume: your contact information, skills, experience, and education, as well as accomplishments or projects you've completed. After you select a template, you can customize the document from there. To access these templates, start from your Google Drive. Click New, Google Docs from a template. This creates a new document with all the placeholder text and formatting you saw in the template. Rename your document so it's easy to find later. the document automatically saves to your Google Drive. Here's a tip. If you want to skip the template and start a new blank document quickly, you can type doc.new in your browser address bar. If you don't have a resume yet, or if yours needs a refresh, feel free to try out these steps now to select a template. Next, we'll go through some steps to customize it together. Once you choose a resume template you want to use, add in your name, contact information, and professional history. Select the placeholder text. Type your own information. For extra guidance on what to include in a resume and how to make a strong impression, check out our other resume workshops on Grow with Google On Air. For now, let's just discuss some basic ways to customize your resume. Templates come with pre-arranged formatting, but you can edit a template to fit your own style. You can change the font, choose one that looks professional, add formatting like bolding section headers or adding italics, and you can add hyperlinks to show potential employers more of your work. Adding elements like this will make your resume easy to read and unique to you, even when you start from a template. While you're searching for a new job, you'll probably apply for lots of new opportunities. If that's the case, you should create distinct resumes for each job you apply to, especially if you're applying to jobs in different industries that require different skills and tasks. Even if you're applying for jobs in the same career field, improve your resume by including specific keywords from the job description in your skills or experiences section. This is where your job tracker spreadsheet will come in handy too. By tracking each job opportunity and description, and by tailoring your resume to each opportunity, you'll have a better chance at getting hired. Think like an employer. Are you more likely to hire the person whose resume looks generic to the industry, or the person whose resume is tailored to the job description that you yourself carefully tailored before posting? You could start from scratch and build a new resume for each possible job, but that can be tedious and time-consuming, especially if the resumes are similar. To make your application process easier, make a copy of your existing resume and edit it, instead of starting a new document every time. Then rename it so that you can easily tell the difference between the versions of your resume. For example, if you're a designer with web experience, you might have one resume titled Web Design Resume and a different one for broader work called Graphic Design Resume. Or you may name a version based on the company you're applying to. Your job search process will be a lot more successful if you get feedback on your materials. To get someone else's input on your resume, share the document with them. Select the share icon. Enter an email address for the person whose input you want. Select what kind of access they should have. Can edit allows the person to edit the document directly. If you want someone to write in your document, they'll need edit access. Can comment allows the person to add comments to the document but not change anything. For example, you might want a friend or colleague to review the resume and comment on anything that is missing from your skills or experience sections. Can view allows the person to see the document but not make any alterations at all. You might choose Can View if you want them to be able to see your resume, but you don't want them to make any suggestions or changes. Notice the box at the bottom labeled Notify People. When you share a document, sheet, or presentation with someone, they will receive an email about it. If you do not want to send an email, uncheck this box, but you'll need to find another way to tell them that you've shared the document. Next, you can add a note about the document and click Send. The next time the person checks their Gmail, they will have an email from Google Docs that includes your note and a link to access the document. You can also share your resume as a PDF or portable document file. A PDF is a document format used when you need to save files that should not be modified but can easily be shared and printed. The file will appear the same no matter what kind of computer or software the employer uses to open it. Many hiring agents will request your resume be in PDF format, so it's good to practice creating one. And most computers can read a PDF file, so you will most likely be able to practice creating and sending one to just about any friend or family member. To create a PDF from a document, open the File menu, scroll to Download, and select PDF Document. This will download a PDF of your resume to your computer. Once you have your resume downloaded as a PDF, you can attach it to an email to share it with a partner. Go to your Gmail account or another email account and add the email address of the person you're sharing your resume with. Then type a brief message explaining how you're sharing your resume. Click the paperclip icon at the bottom of the email window to find and attach your resume. Click your Downloads folder first to find it. Proofread your email and make sure you can see your resume attached before sending it. If a job advertisement asks you to email your resume as a PDF document, you can follow the same steps with an email that addresses to the hiring manager. You can organize different versions of your resume using folders in Google Drive. But to keep track of an individual job search, you can also add a link to each distinct resume in your job search tracker sheet. These individual resumes are especially useful when you progress to the interview stage. Before your interview, you can click on the link in your spreadsheet to review the exact resume you sent the employer. This lets you refresh your memory on what a company already knows about you, and you can use that information to anticipate potential interview questions and tell a consistent career story. To add different resume versions to your tracker, add a column to track your resume and paste the link to your resume in the appropriate cell. Speaking of interviews, more and more companies are hosting their interviews online using tools like Google Meet. Google Meet is a video conferencing tool that allows you to connect with friends, family, and colleagues from any place with an internet connection. You can use Meet to host meetings at work. And while you're looking for a new job, you will likely use Meet to attend an interview. Even if your interview takes place in person, you can use Meet to practice beforehand. There are lots of advantages to video conferencing for a first interview or for the whole interview process. Companies save money on your visit, and it can be easier for job seekers to fit in interviews alongside their current work or ongoing job search. But many job seekers find video interviews intimidating. Maybe seeing your own video feed makes you nervous, or maybe the thought of background noise causes you anxiety about the microphone. Let's go over a few ways to ace a remote interview. Just as with an in-person interview, your skills get better with practice. To calm any potential nerves about video conferencing, And to ensure that you look prepared and professional, take a look at these tips for interviewing with Google Meet. Here are some best practices that will help you prepare. When you're speaking with your interviewer, look toward the camera. Depending on the size and shape of your device, your interviewer's face may appear near the bottom of your screen. So if you look directly at their face, it might appear as though you're not making eye contact. To help your interviewers feel like they're getting to know you, keep your eyes up and focused on the camera. Next, even if you're nervous, speak slowly and clearly. Anxiety can make some people speak faster, which can make you harder to hear or understand. Remind yourself to breathe and answer thoughtfully at a slow pace. One way to ensure that your interviewers see you in the best light, pay attention to lighting. To look professional, place a warm-colored lamp near the back of your computer screen, and consider changing your desktop background to a light color. The extra light reflecting on your face will make you easier to see, and since a lot of your communication is nonverbal, if your interviewer is able to see your face, they will be able to communicate with you more smoothly. Your office might be a kitchen, living room, or basement. If you can, find a neutral background to avoid distractions. If you can't find or make a good spot, use a neutral computer-generated background or a blur background feature to make your surroundings less obvious. To shine during a remote interview, dress like you would for an in-person interview, even if you're staying in your living room. Paying attention to how you present yourself will show your interviewers that you take the opportunity seriously. Finally, interviewing is a skill, and you'll get better with practice. Ask a colleague or friend to hold a practice interview with you. To learn more about setting up your own video calls with Google Meet, check out our other virtual interviewing workshops. We've covered a lot today. Google tools can simplify your job search process from start to finish. Throughout today's workshop, we've examined several aspects of finding new career opportunities, searching for them, preparing a resume, managing the process, and giving a strong interview. Let's review. We created a job search tracker in Google Sheets. You can use this tracker to manage all of your career options, record notes about each interview, and track the status of your applications. Next, we used jobs in Google Search to find potential opportunities. We examined filters that can narrow down your search. You can use these filters to find jobs specifically for veterans, to locate remote opportunities, and to find growing companies. To prepare for the application process, we examined Google Docs resume templates. We previewed how to copy and share the file so that you can edit it for every unique application. Finally, we went over some quick tips for giving great interview in Google Meet. Let's talk about the next steps in your job search. We want you to leave this workshop with a clear sense of what you should do next. So here are a few ways to move forward. Create a job search tracker using Google Sheets. Use jobs in Google Search to find a job that's right for you. Use filters to narrow down your search. Save your favorites and set email alerts to save you time and not miss any opportunities. To develop your resume, open a new Google Doc and review possible templates to get you started. Meet with a friend or mentor over Google Meet to practice your interview skills. And continue growing your career in other ways. Consider our other professionalization workshops. These courses can help you work, teach, and learn from anywhere. Whether you're looking for a new job right now or planning for a new opportunity in the future, job searching can be intimidating. but it can also be a great opportunity to grow your professional skills. To help, we've compiled digital resources that can make your job search easier, more organized, and effective. Google has lots of training resources that you can access remotely. There are many different learning paths and options, so think about which ones make the most sense for you right now. If you enjoy video lessons, subscribe to the Grow with Google YouTube channel at youtube.com/growwithgoogle. This channel publishes a new video every Thursday covering topics that can help you grow your skills, careers, and businesses. If you're looking to start a new career and land a competitively paid job or build skills to grow in your career, check out Google Career Certificates. Google Career Certificates can give you a path to in-demand jobs with top employers that are currently hiring. You can earn a certificate and prepare for a new career in a high-growth field in under 6 months, even if you don't have relevant experience. Learn at your own pace and complete the online program on your own terms. Certificates are available for IT support, project management, UX design, data analytics, and digital marketing and e-commerce. Get started at grow.google/certificates. Also, U.S. businesses can get up to 500 scholarships each to Google Career Certificates to train their employees. These scholarships are worth up to $100,000 in workforce training per American company. Here's the fine print. U.S. businesses are eligible to receive up to 500 scholarships for Google Career Certificates on Coursera, valid through December 18th, 2024. Eligibility and number of licenses granted subject to application, business verification, and approval by Coursera. Businesses can apply at grow.google/certificates for business. Grow with Google is an initiative to help people prepare for work, find jobs, and grow their business. Job seekers can grow their skills in order to find new jobs and advance their careers. Teachers can learn how to put the latest technology to work inside and outside the classroom. Small business owners can build their online presence and find new customers. Startups can learn how to get their ideas the exposure they need to succeed. Developers can sharpen their current skills and master new ones. To learn more, visit google.com/grow. Thank you for joining me. And if you have more questions or need more help looking for jobs, you can find it at Lexington Public Library's website, lexpublib.org. We'll see you next time.